What is up, everybody? Welcome back to This Week. The only show on the internet where a half-brown kid talks about something that he did this week. I'm your host for today, Roger Corney, also known as @RogerFormer on the internet. And this week, I watched Daredevil Season 2. Season 1 is absolutely fantastic. Easily the best superhero show ever created, ever, forever. Flash doesn't even come close to it. Of course, I'm excited for Season 2 because the marketing material before that, coming up to Season 2, has been all about Punisher and Elektra and the thing called The Hand that a bunch of comic book geeks are super excited about, and I was just like, I don't know what that is. But I watched it and I had a good time with Season 2. I honestly think that Season 2 is on par with Season 1. Here's the thing about Season 1. Season 1 had a very middle part of the season. The middle part of the season dragged on, it became boring, same thing over and over again, blah blah blah. Then Season 2, the ending gets pretty weak. So I don't know which one's better. I think it kind of evens itself out. I want to talk about my favorite thing about Season 2, and that's not Daredevil, that's the Punisher. Because the Punisher works so well in this universe that they've created. They've created a universe full of blood, gore, killing, sadness, depression, all these horrible things, and Frank Castle is the perfect character to exploit these to the maximum. He feels human, and this is something that I think is a test of not only great source material from Frank Castle, but also great writing from the Daredevil creators. You feel for this man, you actually care about everything that he's doing, but he is the exact or semi-opposite of Daredevil. He's going around and he's blasting people's faces off. He's killing people. He is a murdering machine, but you give a shit about him. He is someone that I want to see more of. I would love to see him in The Defenders. I think he would work so well in that dynamic. I think he would be amazing for his own show. But then we have another new character, Elektra. She's pretty good. Here's the thing about Elektra. She didn't need to be in this season. I liked Elektra. I think she's an amazing character. Her acting is amazing. Holy crap, I like this Elektra. It isn't Jennifer Garner. It's something different, and I haven't seen really a good Elektra portrayed ever in my life because I don't read comic books necessarily. I really do like this character. I like the way that her and Matt Murdock really interact, the way that she intimately knows him better than anyone in the entire show. It was something that I think it adds a lot to Matt's past, present, and future. But the fact that she was thrown in with Frank Castle, the hardest thing is that no one can compete with that character. So the fact that they add a bunch of things with The Hand and Elektra and just general conflicts, it doesn't feel right because the Punisher is such a compelling character arc, and you see everything else and you're like, I don't really need to see any of these things. Man, there needed to be a little bit less, and they needed to focus on Punisher because that was the thing that really sticks in my mind. Talking about things that stick in my mind, the fight sequence from Season 1. Everyone talked about that hallway scene. Season 2, they have something similar with the Daredevil and him doing crazy things in a hallway and a staircase. It's really awesome to watch, but it's not as cool as Season 1. The thing that I think is the equivalent to that in Season 2 is a Punisher fight in a jail. I will not tell you what happens, how he got into this jail, whatever. You don't know anything. It's amazing. It is the greatest fight sequence I've seen so far from the series, and it's something that is so brutal and gory and just amazingly choreographed that I can't say enough good things about it. Season 2, with the fight sequences, it becomes more like a superhero show, and I mean that in a negative way, but also in a positive way, because these fight sequences are nothing compared to Arrow or Flash because they're so good, but it does feel a little bit toned down. It doesn't feel as raw, it doesn't feel as dirty as last season. I think it's because Daredevil isn't really a dirty, rough and tough character anymore. He has a suit, he has amazing weapons, he isn't just a random bloke wearing a black, Adidas shirt or whatever. He's just a real superhero now, and he's becoming more refined, which I think is why the fight sequences are more choreographed. It is more simple. He is beating the crap out of people. He isn't getting knocked down on his ass all the time anymore. Let's talk about Matt Murdock for a few seconds, because I think that Matt Murdock's character, actual Matt Murdock, not Daredevil, is a great character. They focus on the legal part of it a lot this season and what that means, and I feel like they could have played around with it a little bit more if the Foggy and Karen conflict didn't get in the way of it, but boy, oh boy, oh my gosh, I love seeing him in the courtroom. I love seeing him represent awesome people, and I would love to see Matt Murdock pop up in maybe an Avengers movie or something, and he's representing one of the people. So I like season 2 of Daredevil. I think it's an amazing season. There has some problems with tonal issues, and the conclusion was just kind of a mess, and it focused on Elektra too much, but I did love this season. I can't wait for season 3. That would be so amazing, and I really am excited for Defenders now. I think that would be a really cool team up to see them all kind of running in action. Have you seen season 2 of Daredevil? If you have, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. Tweet at me at RajFormer, RajFormer.com, all that jazz. Bye bye.